Standard 4, Lesson 2, More about Windows, Subject Computer. Students, we will be learning about the operating system and its other function in this lesson. Let us start the lesson. Operating system. An operating system is a set of programs that manages the computer resources and lets people communicate with a computer. Basically, an operating system is a type of software that allows a user to run other applications on a computer. It helps to manage all hardware and software resources connected with a computer. Hardware resources like keyboard, mouse, pen drive, etc. and software are already installed in the computer. Let us understand this with the help of an example. Around us, at your home, your mother manages cooking food, also takes care of washing and cleaning. You can say that your mother is the operating system of your home. In computers, in the same manner, an operating system helps to operate a computer by managing its file systems, handling input or output, and running programs. It provides the interface between a human and a computer. So here, your mother takes care of all the chores at the home like cooking, washing, cleaning, etc. And so it can be said that she is the operating system of your house. Majorly all the work handling is done by your mother. Same way, an operating system in the computer helps to store the files, open the files, manage a software and control a hardware. For example, a human body cannot work without blood and heart. Same way, a computer cannot work without an operating system. Now, see the example. Mother always cooperates and manages the food, clothing, cleaning and washing. Same way, a Windows operating system helps us to store file, open file, manage software and control the hardware. About the operating system. In the beginning, people did not like using computers as they had to remember a lot of commands. If they happened to forget a command, they had to leave their work unfinished. Then, Microsoft came with a wonderful operating system called Windows. In earlier times, the computer used to work on commands. So, to give any instruction, commands were to be typed. And if any command was forgotten, then the work remained incomplete. So, to help us with this, Microsoft came with an operating system and named it Windows that work on basis of picture. Picture, that is GUI format. Graphical User Interface, GUI. The Windows operating system is very user friendly because the commands used in it are in the form of small pictures called icons and not in the form of typed text. That is why the Windows operating system is termed as a graphical user interface GUI instead of a character user interface CUI. So, in GUI, that is graphical user interface, all the programs had pictures that were called icons. We had to click on them with the help of the mouse and it opened. No commands were to be typed to give any instruction. You can see small icons like pictures on the desktop like Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Every picture icon is displayed on the desktop. Simply you click on it and it gets open. This is called graphical user interface. The look of Windows 7. When you switch on your computer, the Windows OS gets loaded onto your computer and you will see the Windows screen. Let us discuss the various components of it. Here you will be able to see a sample of the Windows screen that you see on your desktop or on your laptop. Here this is the screen. What you see here, the pictures, is called icons. You simply click on it and you can open it. This is start button. On the bottom left side we have start button. Start button, it has the list of all the programs and the menu inside the computer. Then we have taskbar. Taskbar is at the bottom of the screen. It has the start button and also displays the date and time on the screen. It also has show desktop option, which helps the screen on the desktop to minimize or get visible. The first screen that you see when you start your computer is called the desktop. Desktop is the look on the screen that you can see when you switch on the computer and has the Windows operating system installed on it. In the picture, you can see the desktop screen of Windows 7. We already saw the screen of Windows 7. Icons. Icons are the small pictures which represent the programs, files, folders, etc. associated with them. The small pictures that represented the programs like Word, Excel, TuxPaint, etc. on the computer are called icons. We simply, as I said, have to open any program by clicking on its icon from the desktop. Here, I will explain you this with the help of a video. Next is selecting multiple icons. To move or delete multiple icons at once, you must first select all of them. Click on empty area of the desktop and drag the mouse to surround the icons that you want to select with the rectangular selection box. Then release the mouse button. Now you can drag the icons as a group. I will be explaining you this with an example of a video so that you have a clear idea how the icons are to be moved. See here, you can see many icons that are displayed on the desktop. Here we will be moving the icons first one by one and then I will show you how the icons are moved all together. First you have to use your mouse and put the first finger on the first mouse button. Then move the cursor to the icon you want to move. Simply click on the icon and select it. After selecting it, you will have to move and drag it to the position you want to place it. See, I have selected the icon and now I am putting it on the other place. I have selected another icon and I am dragging it to the other place. Now, to select multiple icons, you will have to first click on all the icons and select them. Now, again I will pressing the first button and select them and drag them to the other position. You can also multiple send them to the other location. I am selecting the icons here and I have moved them to the other location. See, this is the way you can select multiple icons and drag and move them to the other position you want. Next is wallpaper. You can see a background on which icons are placed. This background is called a wallpaper. This wallpaper can be changed to give different background to the desktop. You can use any picture, even your own photograph as the background. The background screen you see on the desktop is called wallpaper. Like in your mobile, you can change the display screen or lock screen by your own pictures or any other pictures you want. Same way, you can change the background of the computer. Also, I will explain you this with the help of a video so that you can clearly have an idea how the desktop wallpaper is being changed. See, this is the desktop. Okay. Now here we will be clicking on the start button and then you will be changing the appearance of the desktop background. So first of all, put your first finger on the mouse button on the first mouse button. Okay, first finger on first mouse button and move the cursor and slowly bring it to the start button on the bottom left side. Let us now understand this. First click on start button, then go to control panel, click on appearance and personalization. As soon as you click on it, you will have an first option known as personalization. Click on it. Then you will get a screen and you have to click on desktop background. As soon as you click on desktop background, you will find many images. You can scroll up and down and select the picture you want. You can select any picture, click on it and click on save changes. As soon as you click on save changes, close or minimize the screen and you can see that the desktop background has been changed. Now you can directly go from the minimize button. Again I'll show you. Click on control panel, appearance and personalization. Click on personalization. Click on desktop background. Select any picture you want. You can also stretch the picture, tile it, fit it, or you can also customize it any form you want and click on the fit size or fill size, save the changes and the picture will be fitted as you want. Okay. See, this is the fit screen. So the side columns were remaining. I will now stretch it and save the changes and see the screen has maximized up to its limit. Also, you can see the screen has perfectly been fitted. Now, go to the control panel. You can also browse any photographs you want and put any own picture, your own picture as you put in your mobile phones. You can put them on the wallpaper. Browse and click on browse and you can select the file you have stored the pictures. If you have stored your pictures in the libraries or pictures, go to my pictures or any file you have selected and click on OK. Then select whatever the picture you want to put as the wallpaper. Select the picture by simply clicking on it and save the changes. As soon as you save the changes or close or minimize the screen, you can see that the wallpaper has been changed. Okay. Now this is the way you change the wallpaper. Also, now I will show you a shortcut option for changing the wallpaper. Simply you have the right click on the mouse button, second mouse button. You will have to press it. Click on the right mouse button. As soon as you click on it, you will see a last option known as personalize. Okay, last option. You have to click on personalize. By clicking on the personalize button, the same screen we will get that we have opened earlier. Again, we have to follow the same steps. Click on desktop background. Select whatever the picture you want to change and save changes and the screen wallpaper will